Welcome back to my channel, Sunshine Shoulders. I'm Calvin. Thank y'all so much for stopping by again today. How I live like a king in the Philippines on a budget. You know, it has a whole lot to do with being here long enough to know where I get the best value for my dollar. Some places in the Philippines can be pricey. You don't know what you're doing. But we're in Bacolod for the weekend. I had to come here Friday to get my exit clearance because we're headed out to Vietnam for a couple of weeks. And for anybody who doesn't know, if you stay in the Philippines over 6 consecutive months, when you leave, you just can't get on a plane and leave. You have to get an exit clearance and make sure you're not wanted, you don't owe anybody money, etc., etc. It's really a simple process. It costs 1,000 pesos. That's everything, including the express lane fee. It took me about 30 minutes. You have to have a few requirements, not much. But we always stay at the El Fisher Hotel when it's available. This place is very, very popular, and you're going to see why. And although it's a little dated, it's an older place. You can tell at one time this probably was a 5-star hotel. I give it a 4-star simply because of the amenities. And you're going to see this room right here. I got the Supreme Deluxe Suite. Now, I purchased this on Agoda. You know, come in here and just going up to the desk, this room here is probably going to cost you about $90. But I went through Agoda. I got it for $60, and you know, it's got their queen size and then twin size, which the kids, Maryland and the kids followed. But it's got everything you need. Fast Wi-Fi. It's got the safe if you want that. The bathtub, you know, a lot of people coming from America, they say, well, these places never have a tub. Well, there you are, bathtub. But what I really like about it is their staff. They've got one of the most excellent staffs in the Philippines. They'll never ask for a tip, but hell, I always give them tips because they deserve it. But it's a gigantic room for the price. And then once I left here, it was a long day. I got up early because I didn't know how long that exit clearance was going to take. I was shocked. Anything bad that I've ever said about the immigration in Bacolod, I have to take it back. They really are efficient, man. They know their stuff. Because in Dumaguete, you can't get an exit clearance. I don't know why. So it takes longer. They have to send it to Cebu and all that, but in Bacolod, you can. But it was a long day, so I decided to get a massage. And everybody knows that I brag about the Cocoon Spa here. Imagine this. Remember, it's about knowing where to spend your money here in the Philippines. This is a real live 100% massage with trained masseuses for 560 pesos for 1 hour. Swedish massage, traditional massage, Thai massage, whatever you want. And with the exchange rate being what it is now, it's right at $9, about $9.25. You can't beat that. Now that's before 6 p.m. After 6 p.m., it's 800 pesos, which would be about $13.25. But you're not gonna beat that. And try as you might, you're gonna go to sleep. I fight it all the time because sometimes I snore. I mean, that's how good they are. And you know, if you want to go swimming, and they've got a restaurant and bar up here, and the gym, you're going to see all that, man, for $60. And it's right in the center of the city proper. Right up the street from my favorite restaurant, Cafe Bob's, which I'm going to show y'all a video of that. It has excellent food, no matter what you order on that menu. And the day that I came, I ordered the steak, the Philly cheese steak. Delicious. But this is a real live massage place. In most hotels like this, if you go somewhere, the least you're gonna pay is about 1,100 for a massage. I was hooked the first time I ever came here. I've been to 18 islands in the Philippines, by the way. Countless resorts, countless hotels, cities. This is number one, by far. It's clean. It's a real spa. You can get other things done here too. Quiet. I woke up, man. I felt 1,000 times better. But sometimes you gotta treat yourself. You know, don't cheat yourself. Don't come over here trying to be cheap. It doesn't matter what people say about the prices here. They're still gonna be a whole lot less than where you come from. And I know these other countries are gonna have some things that are gonna be less in price than the Philippines. But I'm looking for value. It's what I'm really looking for. And I'm gonna take you to the gym because y'all know we like to work out. And I'm still fasting. And I'm still feeling great. But sometimes you gotta treat yourself, and this is a romantic place. Because at nighttime when you come up here, they're usually gonna have a band or something playing in there. Sometimes it's not. You and your woman can be sitting there, you look out over the city, eating dinner. She can have a drink in the pool, because I don't drink. But I do this from time to time. Even though I live here, I've got a house and everything. We're even thinking about, instead of paying for our daughter a room in a boarding house, we're just thinking about going ahead and getting her a 1-bedroom apartment in Bacolod so we can come here anytime we want and stay for as long as we want. And you can still get a massage here from the outside. You don't have to be you don't have to be renting a room here, or you have to be a guest here or anything. But I'm gonna save the best for last. I haven't even told you about what your $60 gets. So it even brings the price down. You get 2 breakfast buffets for 2. And I mean, this is a real live buffet. This isn't the bullshit. Okay? This is the real deal. This is why I have to give it a 4-star, even though the hotel is, it's dated. It's an older place, but it's still really nice. It's really clean. The staff is 5-star. But you're going to see in here, they treat you like a king, man. I treat myself like a king. Nobody else has to treat me like a king. Every now and then, I'll spend $60, which for me is a lot of money. For y'all, it's not. I had a guy on my live stream yesterday, shout out to Q in the Philippines. He's taking his family to Subic Bay before he heads back to the States, and he's paying $800 for 2 nights, 2 days and 2 nights at a resort there. Now, I guarantee you, he better get a breakfast buffet like this. If not, he's getting cheated. They cook your eggs the way you want. This is the bacon station here right next to it. It is the pancakes. See, I get my pancakes right off the grill here. I always give them 100 peso tip, all of them, every time I come here. And they're so grateful for that, man. It helps with their transportation, maybe even lunch. Yeah, they got good food. It's just a good time, man. People, they always try to put the Philippines down. It's not Thailand. You're right. It's not Vietnam. It's not Cambodia. It's the Philippines. And if you know how to do it and where to do it, like I always tell y'all guys, 2 weeks in the Philippines is as good as anywhere. It's as good as it gets. I'll put it up against any of those fancy places. The hospitality is A1. So thank y'all so much for stopping by. How to treat yourself like a king in the Philippines on a budget. It's here, guys. But what we do, we follow the followers. We don't even come over here and try to explore and try to see where the value is in our hard-earned dollars. Because I worked hard for this stuff. And for the guy who says, oh, Cal, you're a Social Security scammer, you keep having children. to add to your Social Security. Food, I paid into that system. My sons are 15 and 13. If you think that's what I'm doing, having children just to scam the system, then I've been planning for a long time. But man your own business, Ken. You're Ken, and you know who you are, you fat, bald-head fool. You got something to say to me, say it to my face. If you're in America, if you're in the Philippines, wherever you are, find in your heart to help somebody. Now, the day goes by and I don't help somebody. If I don't know anything else, I know this one thing for sure. We help other people, we help ourselves. Take care. Stay safe, stay out of trouble. I'll see you next time. Don't do anything stupid. Man your own fucking business.
Boots on the ground, don't do nothing stupid. Give that man his flowers, a tribute through music. If I don't know nothing, I know one thing. When we help others,